My biggest gaming pet peeve.
Oh, that's a good one. I need. Hold on.
Oh my god, man. Baiters. I hate baiters. I hate baiters.
Someone baits me and they don't get the trade. Like if you bait me and you get the trade, like it's all good, right? Like I don't blame you. But if you bait me and then you die, like I'm tilted.
Like, it's just talking about shooters first. Let's isolate the shooters, right? I hate peeking around a corner, dying first, maybe getting a little bit of damage in, and then seeing my teammate sitting there and wait. Just wait. And then he peeks, and then he dies. And then it's just like, and then it's like there's nothing to do. It's just, you just get baited, you accept it. In Rocket League, it's the same thing in the sense that you set up a perfect pass. You make two people go nowhere. They're like, oh my god, this man just destroyed my life. Open net. We're going to just take the L. They drop their controller because they know it's a goal. And the teammate comes in, he baits you. He doesn't go. He just scored the open net. Like that. Nothing is worse than baiting, dude. And in all honesty, it is completely approved to be toxic to baiters.
If it's like even if it's just pub stomping or whatever, and like your teammates aren't like they don't know what they're doing or whatever. That's probably my biggest pet peeve because I'm a super competitive guy.
Not being good enough. Hey, when I'm playing bad, I start getting triggered. I get angry. I have to be playing good, otherwise, or I guess like if I'm playing with teammates and they're not very good, like I'm super try hard, and then I start getting triggered. Like I get the fun aspect. That's what games are for. But you know, hey, I'm trying to sweat, bro. I'm trying to get high kill games. I'm trying to pop off.
You won the game.
Holy!
One of my biggest pet peeves is like someone who just refuses to play as a team at all. For instance, like if you're playing CS and like your teammate's 0 and 16, but he's got all the money in the world and he doesn't drop you. That makes me so mad. I hate that. Just like play as a team. If you're not doing the best, help the good people. You know, work together.
I've developed more pet peeves like as being a streamer in gaming. My biggest is probably when TTV kids that literally don't even have a profile on Twitch set up clip you and teabag you and post it on Twitter. It's like, hey, GG, I hit you for like 1 HP. Like that was me, dude. That was me. That's probably my biggest pet peeve is when TTV kids do that.
I would say my biggest gaming pet peeve right now, and it has been for a while, would probably be backseat gaming whenever I'm live streaming our scrims. I know people just want to try to help, but it's not helping. I mean, a lot of professionals will probably tell you that, you know, like even if you say something that's true, you know, it's annoying to be backseat gamed. And I mean, a lot of people will attest to this. I mean, even if you're playing with your friends and they're like in Warzone, they're like, hey, you know, I want to get res right now. Res me. You have enough money, blah, 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 blah. And then you die to someone and it's like, shut up, you know, just stuff like that. So I would say backseat gaming in general, but more so the competitive aspect of my streams is probably my biggest pet peeve right now.
I think in Fortnite, the thing I decided most is when like your teammates flame you. Like if you make like a mistake and they'll keep bringing up like over time. If that happens to me, like with a teammate, I kind of just like, I don't know, it will make me play worse if a teammate does that. Like obviously bringing stuff up that people like did bad is good, but if you like keep bringing up like a mistake that somebody did and saying, oh, you shouldn't have done that, like bringing stuff up when you know that they didn't do it intentionally is probably like the thing for me.
My biggest gaming pet peeve is when I'm not performing the way that I used to perform in 2006. Okay, so every single day I'm annoyed with my deteriorating skill, whether it's physical, mental, or just the lack of practice. Okay, I'm annoyed by it. That's my biggest pet peeve above anything else. That, and obviously Hutch thinking that he's right all the time when he obviously isn't.
With the game, but for me, like, you know, I go to a lot of tournaments and stuff. A lot of the times I don't really like look too far into the bracket, and like during the tournament, like let's say if I'm like pretty far into it and like a lot of other people got like upset and stuff, and they're like in the losers bracket, some people will like, you know, come up and tell me like, yo, best of luck, man, I hope you win, because if you lose, you have to fight this person that's like really good. So like, you know, maybe like for example at Frostbite, I was in winners quarters against Tweak, and they're like, some people are like, yo, if you lose to Tweak, you have to fight Leo, who's like, you know, the best player in the world, because he got upset earlier. And I was like, you know, I didn't want to think about that now, but now when I'm playing against like my next match, I'm like, all right, if I lose this, I'm gonna have to fight someone even like better for like a worse placing and stuff like that. So it's like in the back of my head, like every mistake now is gonna like bother me a little bit more, because if I end up losing, I'm gonna have to like fight pretty much the person who is, you know, like projected to win the entire bracket for a not so good placing. So I guess, you know, I guess that's a little pet peeve. I know people don't like, you know, they don't try to make it like bad, like, oh, you best of luck, man, I hope you don't lose, but they don't have to say who I will fight if I lose, because I don't want to fight that person at such like an early part of the bracket that I normally fight them. So I guess that could be annoying. But I guess that's kind of out of the game. I will say, I guess in the game, you know, maybe like doing like teams with somebody and I'm like, yo, go do this and stuff, like, you know, something like obvious, and I guess it just doesn't work out. But I guess it's not really like too frustrating, I guess, to me, compared to like, you know, the other stuff that I just said.